All right, we're here with head swimming and diving coach Dave Molesworth. Dave, Cougars open up this season on Saturday at Concordia at 1 p.m. It's your 16th season with the Cougs. You were the only head coach in program history. And so going into the year, what's the outlook for the team?
Team looks really good this year. Training's going well. About a few weeks in, and we're looking really good. We lost a couple kids, but definitely a great freshman group coming in. They're working hard so far. They're tired, they're exhausted, so pretty much about where I expect them to be at the moment. But it's an exciting team. We're in the 20s, and the team seems to have a great atmosphere, and that's exactly what we're looking for at this point so far.
And who are you looking for in particular kind of lead the Cougs this year?
We have some upperclassmen, Caitlin Papke, Montana Lawrence, Claire Naslund, just a great leadership group, and that's awesome to have seniors that are really leading the group in the right direction. And a great sophomore and junior class, helping the freshmen learn the ropes and making sure they're on point as well. And, their second and third years, really expecting them to step up and understand the training and how it works and what it's going to do for them as they go through the season and have a positive outlook and really kind of lead those freshmen in the right direction.
And speaking of those freshmen, who are you excited about?
We have Olivia Locker out of North Dakota. She did really well. I think top 3 at state in North Dakota last year. Learning stuff on the boards, already has an 11 dive list on 3 meter ready to roll. So some basic stuff that, is always a challenge for a freshman to come in and have ready to go. She's already up on that podium ready to move. So she'll be really good for us. Take the place kind of McKenna who graduated and moved on. We have another North Dakota kid, Paulina Beckham. We're not sure where she's going to be. We're changing her stroke completely, and all 4 of her strokes are looking good, which is something that she's never dealt with before. So really excited to see where she goes. We have McKenna Vaninsky's younger sister in here, Annika. She's kind of a powerhouse. She's a big, strong kid. Looking for some good sprint stuff and backstroke stuff out of her. And then, we have a couple others that just haven't found a place yet. A lot of technique work, and that's opening doors for them to be in different events, see where they're going to fill in those spots in the team that we lost out on last year.
You've been practicing about 6 weeks now. What's the mood in the pool?
Exhausted. Most of the team, they walk in, they're just exhausted. They're tired, they're sore, and that's exactly the way we want them to feel right now. All that'll pay off when we start resting in at that taper time. But positive about it. They know it's going to benefit them. They know what's going on and how it all fits together, and that's the best part. If they were upset about it and just negative about it, then that's a whole different story. But still positive, still working hard, and hopefully seeing the light coming. It's a ways off, but it'll be here sooner than they think.
You mentioned that Cougs finished 4th last year at the Liberal Arts Championships. What are you looking forward to throughout this year and towards that meet to improve on that finish?
I'd like to get back in the top 3. Obviously, top 3 finish is where we've been in program history, and getting back into that 3 would be great. They really have the opportunity, I think, to do that. We will face a team when we go to Winona in Ripon who tied Loris, who beat us at championship last year. So that gives us a real good preview of what Loris has. They've still got a couple really top-end guns, but I think so do we, so we can match up there. It's going to be 2nd, 3rd, 4th places and see what comes in at that middle group that's really going to score a lot of points that kind of goes untalked about. Those kids come in and they finish 4th instead of 5th, and all of a sudden there's a swing in points one way or the other. And we need our kids to be the ones finishing on top of the other group. And if they can do that, I would see maybe a top 3 finish, maybe push into that 2nd, and hopefully go after that and maybe have a high program history.
All right, we're here with senior Caitlin Papke from Hutchinson, Minnesota. Caitlin, Cougar swimming and diving season gets underway on Saturday at 1 o'clock at Concordia. It's your senior season. What are you looking most forward to?
I'm looking forward to spending time with my teammates. It's going to be a really fun year. It's my last year swimming competitively, and so I'm hoping just to spend some time with teammates and just have a really exciting year that way.
Looking forward to this year. You've been a part of the team for 3 years. What's most exciting about this year's team?
We have some really good freshmen that came in that I think are going to be some assets for us individually and on relays. And so I think bringing that all together, and we've bonded really well with them so far. So.
And it might not have to be in the pool, but what are your some of your favorite memories so far with your time at Minnesota Morris?
I would have to say my favorite memory being on this team was my freshman year at our conference meet. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot, being that I had changed events. But it ended up being a really, really good meet for me. My 400 IM, I ended up being seeded first going into finals, and it was just a really exciting time on the first day to be able to pick out a walkout song, and it just carried through the whole weekend.
And then I believe practice has been going on for about 6 weeks so far. First dual meet of the season's this weekend. So what are you looking forward to from yourself and your teammates this weekend?
I'm hoping that we can race really well. One thing that Dave hammers into our heads is that it doesn't matter so much about the times or necessarily how we feel in the water, but how we race despite of being so tired and beat down from our training.
And then looking towards the end of the season, last year the Cougars finished 4th at the Liberal Arts Championships. And what do you think the team can finish out this year?
I'm hoping that we can finish out 3rd. We have a dual meet with Ripon coming up at the end of this month, and they tied in their dual meet with Loris, who was in our conference meet. And so if we can beat Ripon, I'm hoping that we can edge them out of the top 3.